has been a lot of speculation on when exactly Petit Planet is going to have its final release. Currently, if you didn't know, Petit Planet is in its closed beta, and I have been playing it, I have access to it, I have been doing streams, videos, sharing all the content. I'm just finishing a full analysis comparison between Petit Planet and Animal Crossing, showing you all the differences between the two and everything that Petit Planet does completely different, just so you can kind of like form your own opinion if you're still in the fence about it. But today in this video, I wanted to talk about on my speculations, on my thoughts on when Petit Planet is going to be released, because I actually disagree with the more common opinions that we've been hearing here and there online. And the common opinion, in case you haven't seen that either, is that Petit Planet will only release in 2027. A lot of people have been saying that because Hoyo, which is the company that is doing Petit Planet, always does free closed betas. These closed betas have always lasted from 5 days to 4 weeks tops, and the overall process would take 1.5 years. But I wanted to bring up here some of the things that I've noticed in Petit Planet that I think means that we are actually getting the Petit Planet release way earlier than that. So just as a quick analysis, for the previous Hoyoverse games, Genshin Impact, Star Hail, and also Xena Zone Zero, all these free games had free betas, and like I said, they lasted 1.5 years before release. The thing is, for all of these betas, the first betas would usually last only 1 week, and for the third betas, they would last around 1 month. The betas were not as polished as Petit Planet, so keep that in mind, and also the version number is also an important clue for whether Petit Planet is going to be released soon or not. So for Genshin Impact, the last closer beta, the third one, was version 0.9. For Honkai Star Hail was also version 0.9, and for Xena Zone Zero, it was actually version 0.3. So these were the last versions before 1.0 final release. And I wanted to bring that up because there is nothing currently that is telling us that this closer beta for Petit Planet is the first. As you may know, the previous closer betas for Genshin, Honkai, and Xena Zone Zero, nobody was allowed to share. It was not open to the public like it is right now for Petit Planet. So I think that some things indicate that Petit Planet will release very soon. One is that Petit Planet Beta can be shared freely by everyone who's playing it, and it's not only creators and other partnered and sponsored people who are playing. Everyone can play as long as you got in the beta registry, and you can share freely as well. Secondly, the game is very polished. Honestly, I feel like they could release tomorrow. I think there is some fine-tuning improvements that can be done, but those can be done after release. The game can already be released the way that it is right now. Not only that, we already crossed over the week mark, so this is certainly not the first closer beta because it's already lasting more than a week, and we do not have a end date planned at all. So I imagine that this beta will last around a month. It will be a data wipe beta, so everyone's going to lose all of their progress, and then we may be walking towards a release at maybe February or March of 2026. I think it's really going to be over the next few months. But the last clue that I think is really significant is the version. So like I said, most of the betas would reach version 0.9 or even 0.3 like Xena Zone Zero and would go straight ahead into 1.0. If you open up the closer beta for Petit Planet today, you will notice that we are in version 0.85. This is very close to 1.0. So I imagine that either we are going to have one more closer beta and the game will release around summer next year, or we are not going to have any more betas and we are just going straight to release in the next few months. But again, considering how polished it is, I highly doubt that we are only going to get the release in 2027. This sounds very late considering how polished it is in comparison to the other games. considering how long the closed beta is taking, and we also have gotten a high version number already. It's 0.8, that means that we already had 8 versions before that. At least it should mean that in development's roadmap. So I imagine that we already had closer betas for Petit Planet, but they were private like usually they do with their first closer betas. So I think that the release will be sooner than most people expect. But what do you think? Do you agree? Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to all of the members and patrons who support the channel and make these videos possible. And see you on the next one.
Ryan Little. Listen.